Hello everybody, welcome to your North London Derby player threat analysis from THFC Till I Die, a new show what we'll be doing every week before a game, whether that be European football, Premier League football or Cup football. We'll be doing that each and every time. Tonight we'll be going over the perfect example of the North London Derby, so then let's get right in about it. I would say the main threats going into this weekend are players like their star boy, as they like to call him, Bukayo Saka. Currently in 3 matches, Saka has 4 GA, that being 1 goal and 3 assists. It's seen as Saka is always their crucial player, and we see how it is whenever he's injured. They always seem to be very impacted by this. As well with this, as we've seen how impacted they are, that always shows how crucial and key of a player he is and how much danger of a threat he is during these games. We have also seen that Saka is easy to beat if he is kept tightly manned, like we saw in the last North London derby when we drew 2-2 with them. Udogie was able to keep him pocketed up, so they had to go down the left-hand side as well as the central midfield because he couldn't get past him. So hopefully Udogie can do this again for us, and then hopefully we'll be able to go from there. Unfortunately though, Saka will probably attempt to try and get Udogie yellow carded to try and make it a lot easier for him to pass through. Another key threat, player number 2 I see as a key threat this weekend is Kai Havertz. Somebody over the last few games has gotten at least 2 goals so far and has gotten 1 assist as well during these matches, which also makes his goal contributions much higher than others would like to expect, considering they've drew a game and they've won 2 others. The thing is though, he's not a natural number 9, but not a lot of players know where he actually plays, myself included. He's somebody who plays multiple roles, and he's also seemed quite deadly up front as like a false 9 for Arsenal recently. But with the possibility of Martin Odegaard being missed, he could end up having to drop down to that number 10 role, or he may have to just play as a false 9, just making sure to also drop further back, a bit like a deep line playmaker or something like that as well. But these were his stats for the last season for the 23-24 up front within his first 8 games for Arsenal as a striker, as I said. In 8 games, he got 6 goals and 4 assists. So minutes per goal, it was a goal every 111 minutes. Minutes per goal or assist, that was 66. So that was just over an hour. That just shows how crucial of a player he is to them and how key of a player he is in that fight for the title. Okay then, player number 3 I deem as the biggest threat towards us this time would be Leandro Trossard, another major threat, but this time off the bench, a bit like our own Brennan Johnson in the way that he's more impactful when he comes off of the bench. I'm not comparing the playing styles because Trossard is a lot better when it comes to crucial moments and finishing off crucial moments for games, so whether that if the team's drawing 1-1 or 2-1 and Arsenal need to at least make a comeback, I'd say Trossard would be a better player for that in that regards. Something what Brennan Johnson unfortunately and most of our front line can't do at the moment, which hopefully will be changing soon. I'm saying, but they're all good at their own things. What I see likely happening is coming off the bench for someone like Sterling, who play on the left side instead of Martinelli, because I'm pretty sure Martinelli's not performed that well when asked to him, or he's possibly injured. I cannot remember. Currently this season his stats are now flashy, but that's because we're only 3 games in the season, just like everybody needs to remember, unfortunately, because it's just 3 games to the start of the season. And he has 1 goal to his name, but last season he had himself a great season, and that was 34 games, but a lot of times he came off the benches for those, and he had 12 goals and 1 assist for a winger who wasn't their number 1 in that position. That just shows how good of a player he actually is for them. And then I'd say their final biggest threat would be their goalkeeper, the pinnacle of their back 5, David Raya. The reason I'd say this is because he was a Premier League keeper who last season won the Golden Glove for the most clean sheets. And he's also performed admirably when asked of him whenever he needs to perform well, he's done it as told. And he was able to kick out their starting keeper for the last 2 years, who was there within 1 season, and that keeper, Ramsdale, has now gone off to Southampton to try and rebuild his career there. Unfortunately, they're a team that's fighting relegation, so it'll be a bit hard for him to do that. But hopefully he'll end up surviving and Southampton will stay up. And these are some of the stats for David Raya. In 32 games, David Raya had 16 clean sheets and only conceded 24 goals the entire Premier League season. Just put that into realisation how low goals conceded that actually is. It's an insane number compared to some other teams who have conceded a lot of goals, like ourselves. We conceded 60 plus goals last season. Hopefully that's going to go down, but we still conceded a lot of goals there. So then, everybody, I want to thank you for all watching this player threat analysis this week on THFC Till I Die, hosted by myself. I hope I've done a good job for all of you. This is my first recording alone, but I'll be back here again next week for next week's match. Thank you for watching. Come on, you Spurs. In Big Ange, we trust. Eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. From lane to far and wide, with the pride of the fight. On this journey we'll arrive.